I began where you may be right now, at zero. No money, no influence, no connections. Nothing to trade with life except thought, except determination, except the willingness to pay the price of persistence. From that nothing, I discovered a plan. A plan so simple most men walk past it. A plan so powerful it has built empires. A plan that does not need luck. A plan that does not wait on the approval of others. A plan that does not waste years begging for chances. The crowd will not teach you this. The crowd tells you to work harder, save pennies, beg for promotions, hope for opportunity. That road is the long road to nowhere, a life half lived, a dream half dead. I say to you, if you are willing, there is another way. It begins with a decision, not a wish, not a hope, not a vague dream, but a decision so strong it bends your life around it. I began by deciding that failure was not my master. I began by deciding that no man's opinion would chain me. I began by deciding that my thought was my wealth, that my imagination was my workshop, that my persistence was my gold. You may believe you need money first. You do not. You may believe you need friends first. You do not. You may believe you need talent first. You do not. What you need is a burning desire, a white-hot obsession, a goal you refuse to let go of, a vision that keeps you awake at night, a vision that drags you from bed when you are tired, a vision that laughs at fear and whispers, "One more step." I tell you the truth. Men without desire are already defeated. Men without persistence are already poor. Men who wait for luck are already lost. I had no riches. I had no famous name, but I had desire. I had faith in the unseen. I had a plan, born in my mind, fed by my spirit, and I refused to quit. This is the plan I reveal to you now. First, choose your definite purpose. Not 10 purposes, not a list of maybes. One aim, one clear chief goal. Fix it in your mind, write it down, burn it into your heart. Second, build faith in that purpose. Faith is not hope. Faith is not waiting. Faith is seeing the invisible. Faith is acting as though you cannot fail. Faith is standing up when others sit down. Faith is moving when others wait. Third, organize your mind, gather your thoughts, cast away the clutter, focus your power on one target. A magnifying glass burns only when it gathers the sun. So too does your mind burn only when it is focused. Fourth, form a plan of action. It does not need to be perfect. It does not need to be final. It only needs to be a beginning. Action reveals the path. Action uncovers the hidden doors. Action summons the allies you cannot see yet. Fifth, surround yourself with a mastermind, not a crowd, not idle friends, but a group bound by trust, a group who believes in your vision, a group who sharpens your thought. Together, you multiply your power. Together you create more than any one man could. Sixth, persist until the plan bends to your will. Not for 1 week, not for 1 month. For as long as it takes. Do not quit when the path grows steep. Do not quit when the world mocks you. Do not quit when your results are small. The man who refuses to quit cannot be beaten. Seventh, master yourself. Conquer your own doubt. Conquer your own fear. Conquer your own laziness. A man may rule an empire, but if he is ruled by his own weakness, he is still a slave. This is the plan. Simple, direct, clear, ignored by most, but obeyed by the few who rise. Listen closely. When I began, I was told it would not work. I was told I was foolish. I was told I was wasting my time. I was told to get a real job, to wait my turn, to stop dreaming, to stop reaching. Had I obeyed, you would not hear my voice today. Had I obeyed, I would have died poor in both pocket and spirit. Had I obeyed, I would have left no mark on this earth. The crowd's wisdom is poverty. The crowd's wisdom is chains. The crowd's wisdom is waiting, obeying, doubting. You must throw off the crowd if you wish to rise. Understand this. Every great fortune began in thought. Every great invention began in thought. Every great victory began in thought. Thought is the seed, desire is the soil, persistence is the sun, faith is the water, and your action is the hand that tends it. Plant your seed, tend your garden. Do not stop when weeds appear. Do not stop when storms come. Do not stop when the harvest seems late. Keep tending, keep believing, keep working, your season will come. I will tell you a secret. Riches do not belong to the clever alone. Riches do not belong to the educated alone. Riches do not belong to the lucky alone. Riches belong to those who claim them. To those who hold their purpose like fire in the heart. To those who refuse to be shaken. You may be poor now. You may be unknown now. You may be laughed at now. But if your desire is strong, if your faith is unshaken, if your persistence is unbreakable, you are already rich. The world has no defense against such a man. Do not tell me you have no time. You have time. Every man has the same 24 hours. It is not lack of time that defeats you. It is lack of purpose. It is lack of focus. It is lack of persistence. Do not tell me you have no chance. You have chance. Life gives chance to every man who knocks, but only to the man who knocks with force, only to the man who knocks again and again, only to the man who refuses to leave the door. Do not tell me you have no money. Money is a result, not a beginning. Money comes to the man with a plan. Money comes to the man with a purpose. Money comes to the man who makes himself useful. Begin with service. Begin with value. Begin with thought. Money will follow. I warn you, the road is not easy. The price is not small, but the reward is beyond measure. The reward is freedom. The reward is growth. The reward is power to shape your destiny. If you want ease, stay with the crowd. If you want freedom, take the harder road. The road of decision, the road of purpose, the road of persistence. When I look back, I see the truth. I began with nothing, but I was never truly poor, for I had thought, I had faith, I had desire, and these are wealth greater than gold. I say to you now, you too may begin with nothing, you too may rise, you too may claim the riches of life. But only if you obey the plan, choose your definite purpose, build unshakable faith, focus your mind, act on your plan, surround yourself with power, persist without end. Master yourself, do this and life will yield, do this and doors will open, do this and riches will come, not only riches of money, but riches of mind, riches of spirit, riches of influence, riches of peace. Remember this, the crowd is wrong. The world will lie to you. They will tell you success is luck. They will tell you success is chance. They will tell you success is for others. They will tell you to wait. They will tell you to shrink. They will tell you to obey. Do not believe them. Do not join them. Do not follow them. Rise above them. Choose your path. Walk with persistence. Build with faith. And claim what is already yours. You were not born to crawl. You were not born to beg. You were not born to hide. You were born to rise. You were born to think. You were born to create. You were born to lead. The plan is simple. The plan is yours. The plan is waiting. Now decide. Now begin. Now persist, and do not stop until life bends to your will. You may wonder, why do so few follow this plan? Why do so many die with their song unsung? The answer is simple. They quit too soon. They surrender too early. They let fear whisper louder than faith. Fear is the thief. Fear steals dreams before they are born. Fear steals riches before they are earned. Fear steals strength before it is tested. If you allow fear to lead you, you will obey the crowd. You will sit when you should rise. You will wait when you should act. But hear me well. Fear is nothing more than a shadow. It has no teeth until you feed it. It has no chains until you wear them. When you move in spite of fear, fear shrinks. When you persist in spite of fear, fear dies. You must starve your fear. You must feed your faith every day, every step, every decision. Faith grows when you act. Faith grows when you refuse to quit. Faith grows when you speak your vision aloud. Faith grows when you see your end in your mind, even when your hands are still empty. This is the secret men never tell. Your riches exist first in your imagination. Your wealth is built first in your thoughts. You cannot hold it in your hand until you hold it in your mind. You cannot walk into it in the world until you have walked through it in your heart. Man without imagination is poor. The man without vision is blind. The man without desire is dead, though he may still walk the earth. But you are not that man. You are here. You are listening. You are ready. So I tell you, do not be content with survival. Do not settle for scraps. Do not bow to the idea that this is all there is. That is the language of slaves. That is the confession of quitters. That is the funeral song of wasted lives. Instead, demand more of yourself. Demand more of life. Demand more of your destiny. And when you demand, back your demand with work. Back your demand with persistence. Back your demand with faith so strong that even your enemies feel it. Understand this law. Life gives to the bold. Life gives to the persistent. Life gives to the one who claims, I will not be denied. You will be tested. Yes, you will be mocked. Yes, you will stumble. Yes, you will fail. But failure is only defeat if you accept it. Failure is only permanent if you stop moving. Every defeat hides a lesson. Every setback hides a seed. Every obstacle hides a key. Search for it. Use it. Rise again. I have seen men stop one step before victory. I have seen men quit when the treasure was already beneath their feet. They did not know. They could not see. And so they walked away, poor forever. Do not be that man. Do not turn back when the night is darkest, for the dawn is near. Do not turn back when the climb is hardest, for the summit is close. Do not turn back when your strength is low, for your breakthrough waits just ahead. I began with nothing, and so may you. But nothing is not defeat. Nothing is not failure. Nothing is the perfect beginning. For when you begin with nothing, you are free of chains. You are free of weight. You are free to build as you choose. So build. With faith. With persistence. With desire that will not die. And remember always, the crowd waits. The crowd delays. The crowd dies with excuses. But you must live with purpose. You must live with fire. You must live with victory. Now decide. Will you remain with the crowd, or will you rise? The choice is yours. The plan is waiting. Life is listening. The man who rises does not wait for permission. He does not ask if it is possible. He does not beg to be chosen. He chooses himself. He crowns himself. He declares his worth before the world ever agrees. If you wait to be chosen, you will wait forever. If you wait to be ready, you will wait forever. If you wait for the crowd to cheer you, you will die waiting. Begin now, move now, decide now. You may fall, you may stumble, but better to fall forward than to sit still. Better to stumble toward your dream than to walk steadily in circles with the crowd. Every empire began with a single thought. Every fortune began with a single decision. Every leader began as one man who refused to quit. You are no different. You are no less capable. You are no less worthy. The same fire burns in you. The same power lives in you, but you must release it. You must unlock it. You must trust it. Trust your vision. Trust your persistence. Trust the plan. When I began, I had no map. I had no guarantee, but I had desire, and I had faith in that desire. That was enough to start, and starting was enough to find the way. You will never see the whole path in advance. The steps appear only when you walk. The doors open only when you knock. The helpers arrive only when you begin. This is why the crowd fails. They demand to see the whole road before taking a step. And because they cannot, they never move. They remain stuck. Do not join them. Do not demand certainty. Move with faith instead. Move with courage instead. Move with persistence instead. Life will not betray the man who persists. Life will not deny the man who insists. Life will not defeat the man who refuses defeat. Mark my words. There is no limit to what you may have, if you first decide what you must have. There is no limit to who you may become, if you first decide who you must be. Most men are half dead because they never decide. They drift. They wander. They accept. They obey. And in the end, they wonder where their years have gone. Do not drift. Do not wander. Do not obey the chains. Decide. Fix your aim. Pursue it with fire. The world makes way for such a man. The world steps aside for such a will. The world yields to such a spirit. I have seen it. I have lived it. And now I give it to you. Will you take it? Will you use it? Will you rise? Do not answer me with words. Answer me with action. Answer me with persistence. Answer me with the life you build, for in the end, it is not the speech that matters. It is not the plan that matters. It is the doing that matters. It is the persisting that matters. It is the victory that proves you lived. So go now. Begin now. Persist now, and do not stop until the world knows your name. Hear me well. You may begin with nothing, no wealth, no allies, no name. But you are not nothing, for within you lives the fire of thought, the force of desire, the weapon of persistence. This is your true wealth. This is your true power. This is the seed of every empire. Do not waste it. Do not bury it. Do not trade it for comfort or for the approval of the crowd. Choose your purpose. Feed it with faith. Guard it with persistence. Act on it without delay. Shape yourself into its master. And when the world resists, when doubt whispers, when fear strikes, stand. Persist. Move forward one more step. For the man who persists cannot be beaten. The man who persists cannot be denied. The man who persists writes his name in the book of destiny. So I leave you with this final command. Decide now. Begin now. Persist until the end. Do this, and life itself will kneel before you.